Hello guys and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the psychology of the bare minimum, the psychology of men who give the bare minimum. Ladies, don't go for men who give the bare minimum. First of all, this kind of guy, this kind of man, he knows that you are so much cheap, you are too much available for him. For example, if you are going to buy a cow and you know the milk is already there, you've got milk already, you'll no longer buy that cow again because you've already gotten a shortcut. You've already been provided the milk with. That cow has already provided you milk. So there's no need of buying the whole cow. So ladies, your advice, don't go for men who give you the bare minimum. Go for a man who's going to give you something tangible, something that you can see this man is actually putting in effort. This man is really working hard. He's really putting in a lot of effort. But don't go for the bare minimum man. Let's go straight into this video.
If a man is giving you bare minimum effort and you have given him your energy, your time, and your body, he is never going to want to commit to you because he sees that he doesn't need to do more than the bare minimum to get exactly what it is that he wants from you. If after 2 to 3 days of not hearing from him, he hits you up randomly out of nowhere and there you are responding immediately, yeah, he's not going to commit. Why would a man want to commit to a woman who is okay with the bare minimum? If he sees that you're okay with the bare minimum, he's going to continue to give you the bare minimum because he knows this is all that's required to get what he wants from you. I'll give you an analogy to paint the picture a little better. Let's say I have a friend who owns a cow farm, right? And every now and then I need some milk, so every now and then I'll go to the cow farm to milk the cows to get the milk that I need. Why would I buy the whole cow if the milk is free? There's no need to buy the whole cow when what I want and what I need is for free. That's the same way that a lot of men view women when it comes to these things. Why would he commit to you? Why would he go above and beyond? Why would he put in more effort if what he wants, he's getting it for free or for the minimal amount of effort? It wouldn't make sense for me to buy the entire cow when what I want is free. You see what I mean? If all a man has to do is hit you up every now and then and give you the bare minimum effort to get what he wants from you, he ain't never gonna want to commit. And there comes a time where you have to take accountability for these things. You have to take accountability for allowing certain things to happen in your life. You can only blame men for so much. A man is only willing to give you as much as you're willing to tolerate. So if he sees that you're okay with the bare minimum, guess what he's gonna do? Give more of the bare minimum. At this point, you can't even get mad at men anymore. You have to get mad at yourself for doing the most for someone that is giving you the least. If you already gave him your body, you hooked up with him, you gave him your energy, your time, he's not gonna commit to you because he got these things without the need to commit. And as fucked up as it sounds, why would he buy the cow when the milk is free? This is why I say y'all gotta be a little ruthless out here in these streets, because if not, motherfuckers gonna eat you up every single time.
Yes, ladies, women, learn to love yourself. Learn to be selfish to your body. Learn to be selfish to yourselves. Learn the psychology of the bare minimum. Because, for example, if this guy you're dating or if this man you're dating just realizes that if he gives you the bare minimum, you're going to accept it. He's actually going to give you that bare minimum. Go for the man who puts in a lot of effort, who is really working hard. For example, if you are a woman, you are dating this guy, you've met, for example, for just a single week or even 3 days, and then this guy asks you out. He's asking you to meet at his place or even in your place. Stop wasting your energy. Ladies, stop wasting your energy. Learn to love yourself and just say no. Learn to use the word yes and learn to use the word no. This man is not going to come back to you because he knows that he's already lost. But if it's a lady and then this guy asks you for a date, you go meet at his place and then you offer him his body, that is the end of it. He's already gotten the honey that he wanted and that is the end of it. He's not going to come for the rest of the product. So ladies, learn to love yourself, respect yourself, learn to be selfish to your body. Don't accept any bare minimum from any man.
Okay, listen to me, baby girl. Stop accepting bare minimum. Stop. You know what you're doing. Stop accepting bare minimum. Stop confusing bare minimum with effort. That's not effort. The only reason why he's giving you bare minimum is because he deems you not worthy of anything else. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but we need to know the truth so that we can grow and we can heal and we can evolve. Yes, this is how you elevate as a woman. You need to know the truth. You need to know how men think. Everything that they do is 100% intentional. He's ignoring you right now. He knows. 100% intentional. He's checking his phone. He's like, yep, I'm ignoring her. Okay. A few hours later, he checks. I'm still ignoring her. You know why he does that? Because he doesn't care. You are not a priority to him. He's giving you the bare minimum, okay? He's feeding you the little crumbs of bare minimum and you're just eating it all up. That's literally what you're doing. He doesn't deem you worthy of anything else. He doesn't want to grow for you. He doesn't want to step into that divine masculine energy to show up for you because he doesn't think you're worth it, because you're accepting the bare minimum. You've already showed him that the bare minimum is okay. The bare minimum is all you have to do, sir, to get me. I know what I deserve in life, okay? I know what kind of woman I am. I know what I'm looking for. I am very strict on that. If I have high standards and somebody offers me a low offer, you really think I'm going to accept that? No, you shouldn't either, baby girl. He's giving you bare minimum because he thinks that's all that you're worth. That's all that you're worth. That's really the reality of it. Because if he wanted to, he would work. And guess what? He's going to work hard for the next girl. Yes, because she sets stronger boundaries with him. He might come across a detached woman, a woman who puts herself on a pedestal. Watch how hard he works for that girl. But then with you, he was giving you the bare minimum because you let him. You let him get away with things. You had weak boundaries. You know what you deserve, but you're sitting there accepting the bare minimum. So you're basically saying to him, all you need to do is the bare minimum to get me. That's why he's inconsistent. That's why you're getting the wishy-washy energy. He just doesn't care. There's nothing driving him to be better. He doesn't care. You have no standards. You have no rules. You don't set consequences for this guy. He's got it so easy. That's why you get the bare minimum. So your homework for this week is to work out, why do you accept the bare minimum? Why? Let's do some shadow work. Come back. Let me know in the comments how you get on. Okay? And remember, if you need advice, guidance, link in bio.
Stop getting mad at that man, girl. You are too emotionally invested and I need you to be uninterested. Don't let his bare minimum behavior make you upset. I'm talking about during the dating stages, okay? Not in a relationship. Do not get mad when he's inconsistent and lacking in basic communication skills. Instead, just leave him alone. Otherwise, he will leave you feeling drained and sad and confused. Stop waiting for a man to change. Stop going back and forth with him to be better. He's acting hot and cold and giving you mixed signals, and he goes ghost randomly and he only calls when it's convenient for him, but he's never available for you, girl. There's nothing to be upset about. Instead, be grateful that he's showing his ass right now. He is showing you who he is. He's showing you all he's capable of with you. He's showing you that he is no longer worth your time right now, because who has the time to try to figure out a grown man who acts like that? Please, sir, you're acting weird. No, thank you. Leave him and his inconsistency over there with all the other men who never plan to be better. They love to play games. Put him in the pile of lost men, the undesirables. Donate him to the Goodwill, girl. Put him on the clearance rack, because literally he's giving low price energy right now, and you do not want that. That's not what you're looking for. Let him get thrifted by somebody else. He is not who you want. So drop him and move on to the next one. Keep your power and leave him alone, girl. Save those emotions for someone who is actually worth it. He's not the one.
Some women are so impressed by a man who does the bare minimum that they will get very angry with you when you say, hey, you don't gotta settle for the bare minimum anymore. Like, there'll be a woman who will say, my husband is so good to me. He cleans up around the house. He's so amazing. He picks up. And I'm like, that's actually not impressive. That is an adult activity that if he wasn't doing that, that would be very childish. Like, if he was just leaving things around the house, expecting you to pick up after him, expecting you to be the only person that cleans up, that would mean that he's treating you like you're his mother. You will do yourself such a favor if you train your brain to realize him doing the same things that you're doing means that those are just basic parts of being in a relationship, basic parts of being an adult, basic parts of, for example, a marriage, having a family together, having a house together. Saying that, reminding women like that's actually not impressive, makes some women very angry. And that's why I always have to remember, some women were just raised by maybe a father who maybe treated her mom like crap. So whenever a man performed like a basic task of care or just a basic part of a relationship, women are like, oh my gosh, I'm so lucky. Like, no, you're actually not. You are settling. You're settling for below average treatment.
Have you ever been in a situation where you meet someone, you guys like each other, they're not like the love of your life, but you like them, you think they're cute, and you start talking. Then as you go through the texting stages, they seem a little bit cold and distant. They might even blow you off a little bit. Maybe they're even a little bit rude. So you start wondering, like, what did I do to cause them to act so distant? Like, to be so hot and cold all of a sudden? So the hot and cold behavior continues. Some days they are super flirty and some days they are totally distant. And instead of writing this person off entirely, you find yourself trying harder and harder to win them over. You catch yourself feeling like, oh my gosh, I must like this person a lot if I'm dedicating so much of my thoughts and my actions to winning them over. But here's where I'm going to blow your mind. Chances are you don't actually like them a lot. They've just triggered your rejection sensitivity. Social psychology shows that when someone rejects you in small ways, it actually triggers you to want to win them over more, to want to please them more, and to think that they're actually like more valuable than they really are. So he's not actually that valuable. He just triggered your rejection sensitivity.
You need to be turned off by low effort and bad behavior. If he's waiting till the next day to have a conversation with you, to check in on you, to see how your day went, why the fuck are you giving him time and energy? You're letting him go to sleep perfectly, knowing he left you on red. He did not check up on you. He'll only text you when he wants one thing. But the crazy part is you keep allowing that bad behavior. So we're gonna fix that. If you're letting a guy do this to you, that means your self-worth is being diminished by the second. Why would you allow someone to give you bare minimum effort when that's not what you deserve? He's basically treating you like all your worth is fucking bare minimum. I'll tell you this, there's probably a bunch of other girls in his phone that he's texting, that he's giving the time of day to, and you want to know why? Because he actually likes those girls and he wants to put in effort to girls he likes. If he's giving you that bare minimum effort, that means you're not on the same level as those other girls or the same interests or whatever it may be. If you're having trouble detaching from this toxic guy, go snag my book where it's helped over 500 women detach and find and attract the guy that they want.
Things that are the bare minimum in a relationship from your boyfriend to you. And it's only coming from that way because I'm a girl and it's my opinion. Number 1, he opens and holds the door for you. He walks in first and he opens, well, doesn't walk in first, but he opens it for you and you can walk in. He holds the door. He's the man. Number 2, he waits for you to get your food as well before he starts eating. And right piggybacking on that is he lets you order first. Girls go first. Girls get offered everything first. Let your woman order first, get her drink first, get her food first before you, because it is the polite thing to do. Number 3 is walking on the side of the road when you're on the sidewalk. So you're protecting them. You're making sure they're safe. They're in the inside of you. It's the littlest thing and it's not hard, but it is safety. Number 4, paying for the first date. Now, I understand everything's 50-50, and when I'm in a relationship, I go 50-50 on every meal, everything that we do, just because our relationship should be 50-50 or 100-100. But on the first meal, I don't know if I'm just old school, but the man should pay. Please, dear God, remember her birthday. Okay? The amount of men that do not remember their significant other's birthday is embarrassing. Okay? Remember her birthday. Remember the day that you started dating or you got married or whatever that event is. Remember it and just send flowers. Even if you're not doing gifts, send flowers. Also, another date that you have to remember is her period. That week that it normally is. It's normally either in the beginning of the month or the end of the month. Once it happens once, write it down somewhere. Write it in a notes app of your phone and be a little bit more kinder to her and a little bit more patient. Now, some people are going to disagree with me on this, but I think that it should be a priority that you remember your significant other's phone number and address. When it's their birthday or something, you're probably going to want to send them something at some point, or God forbid something happens to them and you need to call someone to go to their house. You want another address and you want another phone number because God forbid your phone dies and you need to keep your significant other updated, and God forbid your phone just shuts off or something happens and you need to call them, or you need to let them know something. And last but certainly not least, you should be that girl's biggest cheerleader. For all of her little, small, big, ginormous wins in her life, you need to be that girl's supporter, even if they're not as big as yours are. Because I can guarantee she'll be there for you, or she should be there for you for all of your wins. But even if they are smaller than yours, she is still working just as hard or more for those wins. So celebrate them.
Stop letting men give you the bare minimum. You are the one setting the tone for how someone is showing up for you. And when you consistently allow someone to come back and give you breadcrumbs, you are allowing that into your life. You have to walk away from someone sometimes to say, no, I'm not going to accept that. You have to show up proper if you want to be in my life. And it's okay to walk away to show someone that you have boundaries and standards. But you are the one that's overall setting the tone for how someone is showing up. People are going to begin taking you more seriously when you take yourself seriously and exactly what it is that you want. So if you're trying to be that cool girl that says that, oh, I don't want a relationship, I just want to chill, when you actually want a relationship, that's not going to work for you. Sit down, decide what it is you actually want. It's okay to want a relationship. Don't let people make you think it's not okay to want a relationship with someone, especially something really vulnerable. But the work starts with you. So you have to decide to sit down, work on self-concept, reprogram your subconscious mind. It doesn't matter what's happened in the past. It doesn't matter how your parents treated each other. None of that has anything to do with you and what it is that you want to create in your life right now. So stop accepting breadcrumbs, walk away from that person if you have to, you don't need to say anything, and just give them the clear message without saying anything that you are not a person to be messed with. You know what you want and you're not willing to settle. If you don't know how to work on self-concept, you can always purchase the self-confidence outline with the link in my bio or reach out for coaching. I love you guys.
That's it for today, guys. Ladies, stop accepting the bare minimum from men. Stop accepting the bare minimum. Men who give bare minimum, don't accept that. Because, for example, if this guy is just realizing that you are a woman of low standards, he's actually going to give you the bare minimum because he knows he's going to control you. You've got nothing to do, so he's going to offer you or give you the bare minimum. But if you are a woman of, you've set your boundaries, you are a woman of high standards, you know what you want in life, you know this is what I want and this is what I don't want, that man is not going to give you the bare minimum. Ladies, your advice to love yourself, know you're worthy as a woman, start loving yourself, self-love. This is what we call self-love, and don't accept the bare minimum from any man. So guys, thank you so much. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. What are your opinions? What do you think about it? And bye for now.